What we're going to talk about now is specifically the spotlight tools for being a lighting designer. So the first thing I want you to do is take a look up at your tools up here and make sure that it says spotlight. If it doesn't, you're going to need to go to the video under the troubleshooting guide. Why doesn't my screen look like Amanda's? And so you'll have to go do that and then come back here. So hopefully you see spotlight here. What this gives you is all kinds of different tools that relate specifically to lighting design. And the document that you have already has some of these set up, but it's important that you understand how they are used. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Layers, and we're going to turn on the lighting plot. Now that you have some lighting instruments to look at, we're going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so currently there are lighting instruments, and they don't seem to be sitting on top of the actual lighting pipe that they are on. So there's a couple things to keep in mind with lighting instruments. First is that they do have control of what we call, much like your title block did, they have a smart function to them. You can input information over on the object info side. And so that is done through something called label legends, which we're going to learn about in a second. But currently we have them sitting not on top. So Command F will bring any instrument that is in the space forward. So Command F on the PC, it will be whatever the equivalent is to Mac. I think it's like the Windows button itself or one of those. Just try it till it works. Although sometimes just zooming in and out will make sure that things are on the proper layer. So here's this one. I'm going to Command F, bring to front. Okay. So that is something to keep in mind, because the thing that you always want is your lighting instruments to sort of pop off the page. You want them to be sort of uniquely positioned, and the thing that is the most visible on your entire document. So we have lighting instruments. I like to also make them their own class. So right now they're set at class none, probably because I went through and really simplified this document so that there wasn't a lot of extraneous things on it. But I could select this lighting instrument, and then we want it to be on lighting plot. I could go in and make sure that it's on instruments, which is a different sort of layer, different class layer. Command F, and then it bumped it backwards. So let's say I wanted to select all of the lights on this lighting plot. It's kind of tedious to go through and select all of them, even if you're highlighting them at large. So the next video, I'm going to show you how you can select all the lights at once, should you want to.